Hello, everybody, and welcome back, truly welcome back to Beyond Wishes and Wilds. I am your whimsical DM, Victoria, and we have been away for a few months, because, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go on a little hiatus. But we're here, and we're gonna play D&D. But before we play D&D, we're probably gonna do, like, some announcements, and we're probably gonna do a recap. Yeah. So, Kristy, can you help me?
Good evening, and welcome to the show. Let's get into our pre-game announcements. Proficiency Bonus has a community Discord with public channels. Please come check us out and hang out with us. We're always welcoming new GMs, players, and other friends to our fan family. All experience levels are welcome, from veteran gamers to total newbies. And we are a safe place for POC and LGBTQIA+ nerds and gamers, so come geek out with us, and you'll be the first to know when we are posting castings for new games. Big thanks to Suncraft for providing our games with music each week. The Suncraft bot plays music and soundscapes in your Discord call, and its interactive buttons allow you to control the audio with ease. We love Suncraft here. He really pops off sometimes, so go check it out for free now.
Please check out our other games. We stream almost every day here at Probo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules, as well as homebrew games, and some of our games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Come watch all of our VODs over on our YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month. Also, big thanks to Syrinscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Syrinscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. Go to Syrinscape.com to find out more. Thanks again to all of our sponsors for supporting Proficiency Bonus. And now, back to the show.
We're back! Wow, Kristy, thank you so much for your amazing video editing that you do for a bunch of our streams, including this one. I appreciate you and love you. With that, I think we're going to get into a recap. Does anyone have anything to say before we get into a recap? Keep the stream safe.
Hey, beep, boo, boo.
I'm
Okay.
weirdly nervous.
Me too. I'm
nervous.
The
That's like we.
pits are like moist. Okay?
Yeah, like
we're
my
already
hang on.
starting. Oh, thank God that wasn't on camera. Oh, that's crazy. That's
It was
so
just flat tap.
crazy. Yeah, it's all good. Guys, that's my armpit, and this is a recap. Go.
Hi! If you don't know, my name is Ink, and I'm the one that recaps what happened last session. It's just that last session was several real life months ago, so you may be thinking, what is going on in this campaign? And I'm here to tell you, I feel the same. But I think I've got a recap in me. And it comes right now.
Oh no.
This party spent a lot of time in the Feywild. 9 levels to be exact. They're a pretty impressive party rules-wise. They're very poor. We did establish that before we went live. They have no money. But what do you do when you come back to the material plane? You go home. And so we went to Clover's home, and we learned that the entire village was slowly being taken over by the Zentarum, and that her beloved family members were, well, maybe not so beloved. Her one beloved family member was being elder abused by her not so beloved family members. So we, with our newfound power in the Feywild, kicked the Zentarum's butts, told them to get out of the village, rescued a sweet old man, and we went on to Dawn's family home, a commune of satyrs that from the Revelry family, and boy, do they revel. Unfortunately, the Zentarum got in their pockets too, and now Dawn's family is horribly in debt. Beating up the Zentarum helps a little bit, but most of these problems are going to take our party to Waterdeep, where Dawn used to work, where we are going to find the root of this Zentarum that definitely none of us know anything about outside of the context of what we've just briefly experienced. While we were with Dawn's family, Ego checked back in with one of Dawn's siblings that they had been trying to teach some magic to. That is when Ego learned that some of the other children had been kind of going in on these dares to go to the old witch's house in the woods, which, wouldn't you know it, is Ego's home. Child of the witch in the woods, who has, over the course of our adventure so far, learned that maybe their mother is not a super good person at all, actually. The woods are dangerous. The woods seem to be shifting and dark magics are taking root. So before the party can move on to Waterdeep, it feels imperative that they make sure that all of their loved ones that live near this forest are safe, and possibly that Ego can finally deal with their mother once and for all. When we last left off, in the actual last session months ago, we had begun our journey into the forest. We, I believe, encountered some creatures that may or may not have killed Aurum, which is big golden lion guy. I don't know where his webcam is in relation to me now, but we brought him back. He's okay now. So yeah, that's kind of where we left off, right? We're still wandering in here. A man fully died, right?
Yeah, a man did fully die, and while he was dead, Queen Maeve, aka Mad Maudlin, the hag who has raised Ego, gave Aurum a choice that he could either save his tribe back in the Shining Plains, or he could save all of you. And Aurum, being the wonderful soul that he is, was like, I'm saving everyone, bitch. And then she was like, great, I'm gonna just kill them all. And then after that point, once you guys got Aurum back, well, we'll get into it, but yeah. So there's something going on with the tribe there, and Queen Maeve was making threats. But thank you to my amazing players who recap and do announcement reels, and also our DJ Graph, and also our lore keeper Iris. You all can take, yes, you do. You can all take player inspiration, because your characters have since been reunited with the things that they magically lost at the Witchlight Carnival. But where I moved everything onto different.
We should also give an extra shout out to Graph for all of this new character art that we have.
Yes, guys, we have new
so
character
wonderful.
Hang on. I'm gonna show everyone on screen.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like the group shot.
The group shot. Look at this group shot.
Look at us. Oh my god, we're all so hot. So hot.
I would give everyone in this lineup a really solid handshake.
Yeah.
That is definitely one way of censoring yourself.
Yeah. That's all I would do, is a friendly handshake. That's it. But thank you, Graph, for being an amazing artist and always keeping us stocked with like cutesy character pics and drawings and stuff.
Cutesy character pics and drawings and stuff.
That's they're like, they're like the doodles, and by doodles I mean spent like countless hours drawing all of these.
Spent a really long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Cool. Okay. Anything else before we get started? Oh, I do actually have something, guys. There is a very likely chance that tonight we are going to encounter some imagery that may be disturbing to viewers, and I'm gonna just let everyone know right now: trigger warning for infant and child death. Because if there's one trigger warning I love more than any other on this game, it's that one.
I gotta say, you use it quite a lot.
I really do.
We do have a lot of infant and child death.
Yeah,
we
you
do
really
have a lot of like childhood trauma in almost every character that's on the screen, so that tracks.
Cool. So just something to be mindful of, guys. When we are getting closer to that, I will make another warning. So if somebody wants to step away for a couple minutes, go take a bio break or something, you will be warned. But we'll see if we even get there. So, adventurers, you find yourself deep within the Witchweald, a strange forest marred by powerful hag magic. Mangled corpses of creatures both mundane and fantastical rest at your feet as hazy purple spores cloud the air, filling your mouths and noses with the flavor and scent of rot. Saoirse, Dawn, and Clover. With each inhalation of spore-filled air, you feel your limbs get heavy and slow and clumsy, almost as if you're constantly experiencing the sensation of moving through water. So if you didn't have it marked already, you three can take a point of exhaustion. Aurum and Ego, you guys actually don't have a point of exhaustion. The spores seem to not be affecting you. So when we left off, you guys had just finished killing a couple catablepuses, my favorite critter, as well as some reanimated corpses of some regular old forest creatures. And you are in this clearing now, and you're just like surrounded by all of these bodies. Aurum is back from the dead. What would you all like to do?
Sorry, just a note, Victoria, you get a +3 from our lovely Blitz Greybeard.
Oh my god, thank you! Oh my god, what am I going to use that for? Oh my god, let me put it in the chat rewards. +3 for me. Thank you.
I guess we keep going. We have literally just brought him back, right?
Well, so isn't he at like 1 HP?
Right.
That's, of course he stepped away. Let me see if I can pull up his sheet. Nope.
Should be at 1 if we had just brought, like, just.
If we just brought him back, he would be at 1, yeah?
Somehow he has 32 right now.
Did we heal him?
We might have
honestly
heal him.
Well, you know what? We'll address the Aurum of it all when Jamie graces us with his presence once more.
Well, I will say what I'm doing is, making sure that he's okay because he died. He
That's
super
true.
died.
Yeah. Is there anything that you guys want to do around this area if we sidebar the Aurum of it all for a moment?
There is something else.
I see his head.
Oh!
He is a master of timing, and by that I mean I don't know what. But hi Jamie.
I had my headphones the whole time and I could hear you guys.
Okay, I'm glad that I didn't call you anything horrible.
Yeah.
Can one of our lovely players roll a d10 for Matthew? Why are we rolling a d10 for Matthew?
I don't know.
I just got my dice. I have them.
Somebody do it.
Roll it, Jamie. You got your dice, Mom.
9.
A 9?
It was a 9.
Alright, I'll put that in the chat. Cool. Okay, so, Jamie, I see that Aurum has 32 HP. If we brought you back from the dead, you would have had 1. Did we...
I believe that Dawn gave Lay on Hands.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Slay.
Do you need more healing? I literally haven't used anything since I wasn't actually here last session. So if you need more healing, I've got plenty of spells.
I'm at 32 out of 90.
Oof. Yeah, maybe.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, Saoirse, you get a platinum loot chest, which we will do at the end of stream.
Oh, I don't know what that is, but I'm excited for it. Okay, so I think we'll do a level 4 cure wounds. Assuming I have cure wounds. I do, okay.
+2 bonus for Clover from Dogs for Life. Thank you. No, actually, you know what, Blitz? You spelt it right, which is pretty good, because that's a hard one.
That is a hard one, yeah.
+8 is 22. Plus
23?
my wisdom score, right? So it is 22, 29. No,
Thanks,
26, sorry. Yes, 26 healing to you.
Sheesh. I feel all right
Yay.
now. All right-ish. Thank you.
I can do
Anyway,
another one if you want.
chat with
Like,
wish.
I've got lower level spell slots too.
I'm at like 2/3 now. I think I'm all right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, good call. Good thing we checked.
Alrighty.
Eagle,
he is
what were you
okay.
wanting? Yeah.
Well, we still need to try and find our way to my house. Does the area that we're in look familiar at all? I know it's woods, so...
Yeah, why don't you give me a history check? Or... Yeah, no, history. We'll do history.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Let's see here.
It's
It is an 8 with a 3 on the die.
Yeah, so... Oh. Sorry, 1 second. Whoop. Yeah, that's the odd thing, is I think, like, with the 8, you're just, like, not necessarily sure. Everything about the forest right now is very different. The forest, the Witchweald as you knew it, was a dark and primeval forest, like it was an ancient forest, but it was not dark as in infused with, like, negative magic and energy like it is right now. Like, it was never malicious like this. So I think it's... With the 8, I don't think you're able to ascertain exactly what's going on, but this does not feel like the forest that you grew up in.
Got it. Okay. Understood. Ego is looking around and kind of is a bit uncomfortable with the fact that these woods do not look like home.
Yeah. What's the plan, fam? You are surrounded by corpses. And it's not familiar. You moving on?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, we gotta poke the bodies first, though, right?
I mean,
might
I'm not
be
gonna
good.
Yeah.
They're not
I just-
regular forest creatures.
I gotta poke it.
Yeah, you gotta poke it.
Well, yeah. I don't
Okay.
know.
If you want to search the bodies, give me, if you want to, like,
Ooh.
really poke them, investigation. If you want
Yeah.
to just look, then perception is fine.
I'll poke them too, because I want to make sure that they don't jump up and try some shit. So I'll make
Okay,
an investigation.
That was
check.
my first thought, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I just do perception in generals, just in case?
Yes.
It's 14 from me.
I'm not touching nothing.
Why is my character
Does that work?
being weird?
Oh, nope. Yep, that tracks.
Yeah.
My investigation is a -1, but let's do it anyways.
I believe in you. I think you could crit on this. I think you could do it.
That is 13 for a total of 12.
Okay. The two of you are poking around these bodies, but I think with the rolls that you got, there's a certain level of, like, thoroughness that maybe your characters just, like, don't think to go through here. So you look through the corpses. I mean, you find, like, gore and viscera, and you can see that a lot of these, like, animal corpses seem to be covered in wounds. And they were also, like, partially consumed from the Catoblepus. But you don't find anything, like, of note with those rolls.
Got it. Yeah, he looks through them and he will probably shudder and say that these spores and how gross all this shit is, we should probably be getting a move on.
Nothing looks familiar. I don't really know which way to go. Sorry. We kind of have to just go deeper.
If you would like to begin navigating through the forest, you can give me survival checks. And in fact, I think what we can do, why don't we make it a little bit of a skill challenge moment here? Because you guys are in this forest that there are, like, the environment is not safe. There's clearly some larger powers at play. These spores are here. So if there's anything that each of you wants to do as a group to contribute to, like, how you're progressing through this forest and keeping yourself safe, we can totally do that. If not, we can just do survival. But that you won't have any additional, like, diversion from whatever may be out there if it's just a survival check.
Right.
This is one of my favorite terrains.
Yes, and that means things.
Question for the DM rules wise, are we still using legacy rules for exhaustion or new rules for exhaustion?
What do you guys want to do? I like the old ones personally.
I'm fine with you keeping the old ones. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine by me. I mean, Dawn is probably just as far as things are concerned, Dawn is keeping an eye out and trying to keep you from getting too far away from him because of his auras. Specifically, most likely, he's focused on keeping Saoirse and Aurum from getting into too much trouble.
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
So for your component of it, we're looking for 3 successes before we get to 3 failures here. So for Dawn, why don't you give me a persuasion check, because you are a paladin and that's what you do.
You got it. I am good at this. I don't know why I said that. Literally every single time I say that recently, I roll bad. Yeah, that's what I thought. 10.
Okay.
It's like my cursed phrase.
Yeah, stop saying that. Unfortunately, I feel like you just... So, Saoirse and Aurum, the two of you, I think, like, everyone's been going through it in their own ways, but Saoirse, you've been a little distracted by just, like, a lot of weird stuff that you've learned recently, and you're maybe, like, thinking about your family a little bit, and Aurum, like, you are also grappling with the, like, have I just doomed my tribe and also these people, and you're going through some stuff, and so I think, Dawn, like, you are trying to persuade them to stay closer to you, but these two are just a little bit hard to wrangle and also keep up with the rest of the group. So whenever we get into our next combat, only Ego and Clover can be in your paladin aura. When we put ourselves down on a battle map next time, the other two, you guys have to be out of the paladin aura.
Damn, okay.
Noted.
I like it.
You two, you never listen to me. It's okay.
So that's a failure.
Listen, it just takes a little while for it to sink in.
I think naturally, because Aurum is so distraught right now, he's gonna just throw himself into work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we all understand that, so I'm just gonna
survival.
Really, yeah, like get down, start looking at the path we need to take.
Okay.
All right, and survival is wisdom, so my proficiency bonus is doubled because this is my favorite terrain.
Yippee!
So instead of just a +7, that would be a +11 for 24.
That is a success. So you are able to help keep the party progressing through the forest, and I think because you rolled over a 20, you get a little bit of information while you're doing this. So as forests are your favorite terrain, there's a lot of stuff that you get from that, including, I believe, you are incapable of being magically led astray and, like, lost in this environment, right?
No, we can't become lost except for by magic.
Okay, so I think what you would then pick up as you're walking is that there is some sort of, like, inherent magical force to this forest that you have not necessarily experienced outside of, like, the Feywild, where you just got the sense that, like, the forest was alive around you in a much more real way than, like, recognizing that the trees and the leaves and everything is all living things. And I think you start getting that vibe with that survival check because you're like, there's no reason that it should be this hard to get through. And there's a couple of moments where you realize like you're somehow back passing by the same rock that fell like on top of something. And you're like, there's no way that we went in a circle. Like, I know this for a fact, which means that it has to be magical interference. So you do pick up on that is definitely happening, but you're able to, with that awareness, keep the party moving through it in a way that like it doesn't slow you down.
And I'll let everybody know.
Who's
How
next?
do we?
Do you want me to ask for directions?
Honestly, I'm not sure the plants here would listen to you.
Not the plants, the animals.
There are no animals. As soon as you guys entered the forest, all of the sounds of animals, bugs, birds went silent. The only animals you've seen are the dead ones.
If Aurum
I can make
explains,
animals.
but would they know the way around here?
We could find a way.
I mean, the animals will definitely have some natural instincts. It could help. I was going to say, at least for mine, and then maybe animals could also be helpful, is if Aurum is saying that there is magic that is, pervading the space and trying to mess with his navigation, Ego will say, if there is magic that is permeating through the woods, the most likely place it's coming from is my house anyway. So maybe we just can trace that magic back to it in the first place. And I want to try and essentially, I could cast detect magic if need be, but I was gonna try and see if it's my mother's magic, I'm hoping I could kind of feel for it and see if we can trace it back to what I would imagine is the hut.
Yeah, why don't you give me an Arcana check?
Come on, Ego. 27.
Hey, okay. Yeah, I think you have a... You don't know your mother anymore, but in some ways you still do. She's still who she is, even if there's so much about her that you have learned recently. And because of that connection to her, you're able to tap into the latent magic of this forest a little bit. With a 27, you are able to do that successfully, and it's almost as if you have let yourself go to a current or a pulling of a larger force. You can feel that you are connected to it, and you can feel that it is extremely malicious. However, because you connected to it, that's a success, obviously, and you will gain a little bit of information as well, because you kind of release your consciousness into the ground of the forest below you. You know that a lot of the ritual dancing that witches do is to connect them to the earth and the elements, and so you connect your consciousness to that. And there's a moment where I think you almost have a mini scrying happening, and you see your mother's hut as it's made out of packed earth and sticks and a mossy roof, and you get this sense of that space being locked away. And in your mind, you also get a flash of 4 different colors. You see white, gray, red, and blue. And you also get a sense of that these colors are connected to something. You don't when I say colors, that's the way that Ego is able to understand what she's seeing. But it's more like you're connecting with some sort of a force for the briefest moment that is not like anything you've ever felt before. It's magic, but it's not. It's not traditional weave magic. it's not even your mother's magic. It's something that you tap into, and because you got a 27, you're like, oh, this is like old. Like, this is the deep ancient magic.
Do I have any indication of feeling like those colors are in any way connected to why my house is locked away?
Yes. You have a
Like
sense
a
that those...
seal?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So, Ego digs like her feet into the soil, reaches out with her fingers. Her hair starts to kind of like float and little tendrils go out in all directions. But then like all of the hair shoots out. It was like wispy like underwater, and then it shoots out in very like straight spiky bits, and there's like a shiver that goes over the whole body that's basically like good news and bad news. I see my house. The magic definitely is tethering me to it. But this isn't my mother's magic, which, like I said, could be good. But it's very old. Older. And the hut is sealed in some way. I don't think that we're going to be able to just walk to it. I don't really know how to explain it, but I saw flashes of different colors. The magic is ancient, and for whatever reason, it seems, at least from what I can feel, that my home has been sealed, locked away by this force. There's something more complicated going on here.
So maybe then if we can find these colors or something, if they're warding your mom's house away, that will make us able to get there.
I think that's a good line of logic to follow. I saw white, gray, red, and blue. So maybe now would be a good time to get some animal help.
Oh, you think there's just like things out here that are those colors that they need to? I mean, I'm sure something I can summon. Maybe not animals, because a lot of them don't see colors, so wouldn't be very helpful. But I can summon some pixies, maybe.
That something that maybe could go
Cover
up
ground.
high.
Yeah.
Cover ground or go up high. If these colors are maybe are related to places in the forest, they might be able to see them from a bird's eye.
I also have wing boost, so I can try and look from above if the pixies can't. Try the pixies first, and then I'll try.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can do pixies. In my woodland beings, because they're like 1/4.
Should be able to summon 8.
Yeah. Yep, 8 pixies. Yeah, so I can go ahead and do that if you guys want.
Okay.
That's a 4th level, right? So. Yeah.
Let's see if we can summon things here.
Yeah,
That'll be a
true.
good
We don't
thing to
even know.
test.
I'm trying to... Is it summon woodland beings?
Yes.
That
Or
sounds
conjure.
right.
Conjure.
Conjure
Conjure.
woodland beings.
Yeah. And because I'm a shepherd druid, they get like a little boost as well, but
D&D Beyond is sharding the bed.
more hit
Being a
points
little
than
slow
normal.
right now.
Smells like your mom.
Nice.
That's crazy. Okay, and what do you want the pixies to do? I can't pull the spell up because D&D Beyond is like really like just not cooperating. But
Oh, here's I'll just link you to this other one of it. But yeah. Oh, well, no, sorry, that's just pixies.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna have them look for, I guess, anything that is like magical energy that is blue, red, white, or gray.
the pixies will nod at you. They're all like little spring flower pixies. So you got like a couple tulip pixies, some hyacinth pixies, stuff like that.
Snowdrop.
Snowdrop pixies, yeah. Do you want them to like go for a while and come back, or are you just saying like go off, look for these things, and we're gonna keep moving?
I think, yeah, go look for them, and we're gonna probably keep moving, because the more looking we're doing, the better.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a perception check for the pixies? They have a +4, I believe. And you can roll it with advantage because there's 8 of them and they're going to go off in pairs.
Nice.
Yeah, they have +4. So that is a 14 +4 is 18.
Okay. Yeah, so you can send the pixies off. That is a success. So that is 3 successes for you guys. Was there anything, Clover, that you wanted to contribute, or you just want to like be sticking close to the group?
Yeah, I'm sticking
Okay.
close to the group. Clover's in her own head, so she's like, I'm here
Yeah.
if you need me, but otherwise, I'm not volunteering first.
That's all good. Cool. So, you guys are able to continue your progress through the forest, pretty successfully, I would say. Obviously there are these magical, like, deterrents, if you will, but you're able to make some pretty good progress, and after about another hour, 2 of the pixies would return, and they would tell you, Saoirse, we didn't find anything with those colors, but we found a statue.
Oh yeah, let's go check that out.
And they will lead you there. Okay. Pushing through more gnarled, spiky tree branches, you come upon a small clearing, the center of which features a statue. The statue appears to depict Queen Maeve serenely sitting in her throne, or at least you think it does, because it has been significantly defaced. The eyes of the statue have been scratched out, the nose and the hands have been broken off. The stone appears to be covered in some sort of like brown, flaky substance. And around the statue are 4 small identical plinths. So like a little column of stone, like maybe 3 feet high, the surface of which forms like a square that's it's like maybe like a foot on each side. And it stands 2 feet tall. And there are 4 of them.
I believe that someone else has a very deep issue with my mother.
Or your mother has a very deep issue with herself.
Ego, give me a history or survival check.
So different. Survival I'll actually do. That is a 17 survival.
Okay. Something about being in this space in particular, like when you dip your toe, if you will, mentally speaking, back into that ancient magic of this forest, you get the sense that you're like, no, this is where the hut should be.
Wait.
Like like you see a tree in the distance that has like a wicker like sigil hanging from it that your mother used to mark where like her clearing for the hut began. So you're like, you should be here by now. So this is weird.
Wait, no, this is... Oh, this is very bad. This obviously looks bad, but I mean... This is where the hut is supposed to be. This is where the hut is. That wicker over there, that's what we always use to mark the edge of the clearing. I recognize that tree. It should be right here where the statue is.
You think the statue's actually your mom?
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, sorry, that's just the first thing that came to my mind, because that's what it would be if we were in the Feywild.
The first thing I think is step on one of those pillar things.
So my assumption was the pillars were the hut.
let's take a closer look before we just start stepping on things. I understand that's kind of your MO at this point, Aurum, but you did just die.
Yeah. Good point. Maybe I shouldn't go over there and step on anything.
Yeah, if anything, one's going to be stepping on anything, it'll be me. But I'll go.
I mean, I
take
do
a-
also have 8 pixies we can have sit on them.
Let me go take a closer look at
Pixie
things
sacrifice.
first.
I mean, they'll just go back to the Feywild. They don't really die.
Yeah, I want to get closer to the statue and get a good look at it and the pedestals or the, and stuff, and see if I can notice anything. Vic.
I was muted, but I wasn't muted on Discord. I had muted my mic, so it didn't look like I was muted, but I was. I said, yes, you can give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm like sweaty right now, guys. I'm like nervous.
19.
Oh, okay, very good. Yeah, so when you go and you kind of like do a loop around this, because like the statue, she's basically looks like she sat on a throne that has this sort of like star-shaped crest on the back of it, and she's like sitting there very peacefully, and then you have kind of like at the 4 cardinal directions, these plinths or like pillars. You loop around, and at first you don't notice anything, so then you start like, you're like, hold on. Like, old rich people do weird shit, and I know this because I worked at a bank. So let me look at some stuff. And you get down and you look at the plinths, and you notice that there are these like sigils carved on each one, and each one is different, but they all have this similar like intertwined knot style to them.
Intertwined knot.
Yeah,
Sort of like
so-
Celtic knots.
Yeah, he looks around for a little bit, and when he notices them, he'll hold up a hand, and he like holds up a hand and then like points it towards Ego, and he says, "What? I found some sigils. You're up with the witch shit. Maybe you can explain what these mean."
That is a gross simplification, but sure. Let me look at these symbols.
Okay. You can give me an Arcana check.
It's a big dice day for Ego today.
Yeah, it might be a big dice day all night.
21.
Okay.
Arcana.
Yeah, so you take a look at these different sigils that are on these pillars, and in a way they are similar to certain like protective sigils that your mother would use, that she had intended to teach you how to use as well, but you never like necessarily got to that part of your education. And I think looking at them, you get the sense that they like carry a meaning, not necessarily a word, more like a concept. But you can see, looking at it, like with the way that these knots are intertwined. What are the necrotic and celestial dice and the rewards? I have no idea, Vol Pirate. I would just say don't spend your points on that, because I don't know. I have no idea.
I believe that's like advantage and disadvantage. So you can give someone disadvantage on their next skill check or advantage on their next check or whatever. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yippee! Yay! Okay, yeah. So, Ego, looking at these sigils, number 1, you get the sense that this is your mother's magic. Number 2, from carrying over that super high 27 roll, you get the sense that these sigils are connected to the ancient magic that you were feeling. Number 3, you get the sense that they convey a meaning. However, what I will say, like, linguistic convention, if you will, that you are seeing presented within these sigils goes far beyond any sort of, like, language or written word that any, like, mortal does. Okay. The way that these knots are interconnected is conveying, like, a complicated concept.
Each symbol here, this isn't like language. Each symbol is meant to be holding a concept, and I believe that all four of them together, the implication is that they are linked in some way. This is complicated magic. It's hard to really even describe with words. They're similar to symbols from when I was young that were supposed to be like protective symbols, but I don't think that it's entirely that, or at the very least, it's more complicated. The best I can assume, with the information the DM just gave me, 4 concepts, 1 for each plinth and symbol, but that all of those concepts are sort of like maybe fragments of a whole that are in some way all connected to each other to convey a larger, more complicated concept. Now, I also want to ask, because you've said plinth and you've said column, is the implication that something, like, is it like a display plinth in the implications that something should be placed upon it? You are muted again, but on Discord now.
Shaking, crying, and throwing up. Yeah, so with the 21 Arcana check and just kind of like carrying over some of the other good checks that you've had tonight, yeah, I think you, looking at these, this seems like a display setup. Like for
All
small
right.
objects.
So then, Ego will continue to explain. The plinths, I think we can consider to be almost like small... altars isn't necessarily the right word that I want to use, but if we imagine that this is all one interconnected display, it is incomplete. There must be something added onto these 4 plinths to complete the picture, and I'm assuming we find something to place on the plinth that is representative of the concept expressed in the symbol. We offer one on each plinth. It is essentially, I think, some kind of giant lock. The plinths are the tumblers, and we need to get all of them into the right place. Everything will interlock with each other, and it will undo itself. Only issue is, I don't know what the concepts are. It's not a word. We have the 4 colors. That's sort of where I'm running out of ideas. White, gray, red, blue.
But, well, also you said it was protective. What if the plinths are keeping your mother safe? That's her inside the statue.
Protection, in my mother's eyes, is to cage something. Protecting from one end of the bars is containing or trapping from the other side, in my opinion, at this point. I think it's just a matter of perspective. But the fact of the matter remains, as long as this is in place, whatever it is, whatever's inside it, or what it's sealing away, or what have you, it's making the woods dangerous. I'm sure you've noticed, there's not been a single natural animal since we've come here. The natural order of the woods is thrown completely out of balance. And anyone that wanders in here besides people like us are going to die. So it needs to come undone. Even if that means there's something potentially dangerous inside that we have to deal with.
Well, I suppose that is a method, but we still have to figure out what these plinths actually mean before we can do anything with that.
I know.
Does anyone have a detect magic?
I could do detect. I can do dispel.
Let's detect first. That might give us some answers as to
Like if
Whether or
they
not the
correlate with a certain school of magic or...
Yeah, and if the statue has anything going on with it too. The more information we have, the better.
Okay, I will...
Just so you know, Kristy, the pixies can also dispel, so you don't have to waste spell slots
great.
on that.
Yeah, dispel is higher level, so I will take the help on that one. I will detect magic though, because that's first level.
Okay. You can definitely do that. What does your detect magic look like now? Word picture.
That's true because it's different now. Ooh.
Everything is different now.
Everything is
She was a
different now.
fairy. Actually, she's not a fairy. She was a fairy.
She's like
not
a half
anymore.
fairy now, a little amalgamation of who knows what. Well, actually, I think it still resonates in her eyes, but I think because it's more like wild based and like natural based instead of like the cat's eye activating and kind of like glowing purple, I think it's more of like a pearlescent like rainbow, and it's like constantly changing. It's like it can't decide what color it wants to be. And it's like as it's going through the spectrum, it like focuses on whatever color of magic it's seeing, but it's like a kaleidoscope of color as it's going through her eyes.
Awesome. Roll me a wisdom saving throw after you cast the spell.
Oh, is this frightened or like fear or charm? Just out of curiosity.
No.
Okay, just checking.
It's instant
Wisdom.
death.
It's instant.
Yeah,
death.
it's just instant death.
Wisdom save. Let's see if I'm going to continue using D&D Beyond or if I'm going to have to upgrade to my real
Oh my god,
dice.
I hope it gives you a nat 2.
I have a +0, so it shouldn't...
Yeah! That's a 10!
That's a 10!
Alright, that is a failure. So, you have this, like, shimmering effect that, like, comes over your eyes, and, like, your vision gets this, like, psychedelic effect to it as all the different types of magic that your party members, like, carry on them in magic items that they can cast comes around. But when you turn your gaze to this statue, it's like, imagine an ant becoming aware of the existence of, like, a third dimension. Like, a creature that effectively exists on a flat plane becoming aware that there is, like, more, that there's another dimension. You look at the statue and are instantly overwhelmed. All of you watch as, after about, like, 6 seconds after casting this magic, she, like, blinks, looks around, her body goes rigid, her eyes roll back into her head, and Clover falls to the ground and is, like, actively seizing.
Clover?
So Clover, you're unconscious!
Like, did I lose hit points? Shall I put it at 0? Or is it just
you're just, like,
incapacitated?
Just leave it, you're unconscious. So we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something right now that we talked about.
I love this.
Yeah.
I thought she got her luck back. This is not.
Just you wait, Kristy. I feel bad for what I'm about to do, but I decided to choose violence tonight on our first night back. So, Graph, Ink, Iris, and Jamie, I need you all to deafen. And when you are allowed to come back to the line of the hearing, I will do. What was our signal, Jamie? You were supposed to come up with a signal, a stream safe signal for when people can come back on camera.
Wait, you did. It was the.
It was this one.
What was it called?
Was it the tiny clapping, the finger clapping? Okay. So when
you wouldn't normally do that.
When we finger clap, you guys can come back, but feel free. You'll have a couple minutes if you want to go take a bio break or a stretch or whatever. You are welcome.
Okay. All right. Have fun.
Be gone, children.
Yep. All right. Now that it's just us.
Holy fuck! That escalated so quickly. Okay, let's go.
Clover.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Your head feels fuzzy at first. Although, honestly, that's not necessarily a foreign feeling to you. I feel like Clover's the kind of person who, like, when she wakes up in the morning, the first, 3 minutes, she's extremely disoriented.
Oh,
and
yeah.
is like, who am I? What am I? Where am I? So, you feel yourself like coming back into consciousness as if you were asleep, and you know that you had been doing something very important with people who were very important to you, but the details of who those people were and what you were doing has faded a little bit from you.
Okay.
You do, however, immediately recognize where you are, and that is the forest near your home of Amphail. And you see that you have like a basket beside you filled with like some mushrooms and some little wild herbs. So you get the sense you're like, oh, I was probably foraging and like hit my head on a rock and like fell, because that just happens all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, standard occurrence. So
Yeah.
you pick up your basket and you keep skipping on through the forest. You keep on foraging, doing your thing. Until something stops you in your tracks, because you look up and you see a small hut in the woods made out of packed mud and sticks with a mossy roof. And it looks quaint, if a little foreign and unfamiliar. But there's a little bit of smoke that like curls out of the chimney, and you can smell like that sort of medicinal herbal smell of like an alchemist or someone who's like working with a lot of plants. And you can see, especially because you were foraging in the woods, that all around you seems to be a sort of like not like a food forest, but like an intentionally curated ecosystem of a bunch of plants that you don't know, but some that you do know are like medicinal.
Okay. Maybe I'll go knock on the door and see if they'd be willing to like trade me some of the medicinal stuff, because that's always good to have.
And how perfect that is, because for the longest time you couldn't approach a door without knocking on it. And so you approach this one and you knock on it. Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Let me really quick.
I totally
I have to,
forgot that was a character thing that she had since like Witchlight. Oh my goodness. The weed forest. I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
I just wrote you something really quick in the in-game chat. Sorry guys, I had to send a message to Kristy super quick.
In-game chat?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Am I in the Witchlight server?
I don't know.
Reply at Mysticwater.
Oh. You put it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's all. Just wanted to make sure I told you that. So you knock on the door, and you hear a soft voice inside that calls out, "Just a minute." You wait a little bit, you hear a little bit of like rustling around in there, and when the door opens, you find yourself looking upon a very beautiful woman. She has this like very like dark, warm complexion, freckled with like little bits of glowing white. Like she has like light freckles. Her hair is this silvery white with like streaks of blue in it, and she's wearing this like very elegant sheer dress that looks like it was like almost woven out of starlight. And she grins at you with kind eyes and says, "Oh, I think I recognize you. You live around here, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Did you want to come in? Was there anything that I could help you with?
Oh,
What do you seek
I
from
would.
the Witch of the Woods?"
Well, I couldn't help but admire your garden and the variety of plants and medicinal herbs that you have. I was wondering if you would be open to trading some mushrooms.
And I'll hold up like the little picnic basket of mushrooms.
She will grin at your suggestion and say, "Yes, in fact, I could use a little bit of help in the garden. Would you be a dear and help me perhaps harvest some of the plants that I have growing around here, and then we could share in the bounty?"
Of course, I love gardening.
And she will acquire like some little snips and like some gloves, and you guys can go off and start like harvesting herbs in this garden. Roll me a perception check.
Okay, I'm actually gonna use real dice so I don't give shit away. Stop. Oh my god, I think Victoria.
Huh?
I rolled a natural 2 plus. Is it perception?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's a 6 total.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
You go about for a little while collecting herbs with this woman, and then eventually she'll motion for you to come back into the hut and to like sit down with her and sort through everything at like, this little kitchen table that she has. With that perception check, it escapes your notice that as this has been going on, her form has been changing. And when you sit down at the table, you are no longer seated across from the beautiful starry complexion of this lovely woman, but rather you're seated across from a very, very old woman, ancient. Like the secrets of time are written in the wrinkles on her face. She has this like ruddy kind of orange complexion and these big horns, like antlers that curl out from her head, and long stringy matted hair and eyes that glow like coals. And she's seated across from you at the table and is just smiling at you.
What? Did something happen? You look different, I think. Are you okay?
Did something happen? It's Clover, right?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What for?
Well, you don't have a mother anymore, do you?
No. I don't.
You came here seeking information, didn't you?
Did I?
Why wouldn't you? Little orphan girl. What else would you want other than the knowledge of whether your mother is okay? Why else do you seek the Witch of the Woods?
Out of character, does Clover remember that her original intention when she first went looking for the witch? Or is it still hazy?
It's starting to come back to you. Like you're starting to remember that you were like traveling with your friends and that there was something very important in the forest that you needed to find. But you don't know where your friends are anymore.
I think we were looking for you, but I don't remember who.
Of course you'd be looking for me. You want to know what happened to your mother?
Maybe?
You want to know how you're here. How you came to be. You remember, don't you?
I think so. Was it you?
Was it me what?
There was a deal.
I do love a deal. There was. Would you like to understand the nature of your mother's deal?
I think so, yeah.
I can offer that to you. For a price.
What price?
I suppose I should make all of the terms clear before we proceed. See, and she wipes her hand in front of your eyes, and your memory is cleared. You have context for everything that has been happening.
Oh, shit!
You also know now that she is offering to tell you the true nature of your mother's deal.
Oh.
Now that I have a captive audience, let's make a bargain, Clover Brightheart. You want to know what happened to your mother? The true nature of her bargain, of your birth? I can offer you that information. All you need to do is leave my forest. Walk away. Turn your back on ego. You don't need them. And they don't need you.
You should have left me confused because I know that's a lie.
And what if I told you that the state your mother found herself in after our deal, that magic only exists because of ego? All of the hardship that you faced, the loss of your parents, your mother, wouldn't have happened. That wretched child of mine didn't exist.
Then that means I wouldn't exist. If it wasn't for ego, I wouldn't be here. Mom made her choice. I'm not happy about it, but I can't change it.
Her choice? What choice? Tell me, what is it that you think you know about that deal, Clover?
She gave up half her life for me to be born.
And she just starts laughing at you, and you can smell her hot breath as like this hot furnace of death pouring over you as she laughs in your face with rotted, gnarled teeth. You think your mother gave up half her life. That's what I told her. That's how she understood it. But would you like to know the truth, Clover? I'll give it to you for a different price.
What different price? I'm not leaving ego.
Oh, I have a wonderful idea. How about your suffering? Just a bit.
Yes.
Just a little bit of suffering.
What does that mean?
Perhaps I could take your eye, your tongue, your fingernails.
Your fingernails is crazy.
Your beautiful hair. What an interesting shade it is, that pink, and yet, what's this I see? Oh, your roots are growing in brown. Seems you're not so special anymore. Your mother was the only thing that you had, and even she is gone. And you know nothing about what transpired from that. You can keep moving through my forest blind if that's what you wish. Keep helping ego. Just know that whatever you think you understand about that deal, you don't know the half of it. So for a little bit of pain, I could illuminate you. What do you say? It's not like you haven't suffered more before. What's a fingernail to the loss of your father? Your mother? You nearly lost your grandfather.
Please send me back to ego, my friends.
How boring.
If you had asked
know,
me
you
this
are-
6 months ago, I might have agreed. But after everything that happened in the Feywild, I think you're a little too late.
A little too late. In fact, I think my timing is actually perfect. Lucky for you, before I send you back, I'm feeling generous today. Why don't I give you a little taste of reality, since it seems like you need it to wake you up? And she will get up and go over to this massive cauldron that she has in the room that takes up like a 5-foot like cube. Why don't you come over here? Look and see what waits inside the cauldron.
She will go over. I feel like
over the course of this conversation, like she has stopped smiling. She has like lost all of her like facial expressions. She looks a little dead to the outside world, and she will go over and look.
Okay. Mad Maudlin, the Witch of the Woods, like leans down. You hear like the bones of her spine popping and cracking as her stiff like body and limbs curl around you. And as you're about to look in the cauldron, she grabs the back of your head and tilts your head like so that you're forced to look into the water. And she says, "Since you're not going to comply with my offer, I have no choice but to punish you as a trespasser in my forest. Just know that at the end of all of this, when I have reclaimed my child, you will be reunited with your mother again. In nothing. Because she gave me her soul."
Can I try and turn and bite her hand? Like, turn around and bite her arm? I think when she says that, I'm gonna try and reach her. Like, she's not strong, but I think I gotta try. I think just pure feral, like her inner cat is just like, "Fuck you, lady! How dare!" So I'm gonna try to bite her.
Yeah. God, make an unarmed strike roll, I guess.
Okay. Okay. +3. Ooh, 17. Oh, wait, I'm gonna add +2. I'm gonna add my +2. 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. You turn and you are able to like bite into her arm, like where she's holding you. And you can feel it's ripping out some of the hair on the back of your head to do this.
Yeah.
But like an animal in a trap, you have no choice. And so you bite her, and you can see that the like embers of her eyes just glow even brighter and with more malice. And she is still holding you, but she looks down at her arm, like where you have turned and bitten it, and she grabs your face like this. And she's very, very strong. There's not even a save for it. It just happens.
No. Yeah.
She grabs and like
strength.
turns your head back so that you're looking back down into it. Like, grabs your hair with her other hand, and then the arm that you bit, she looks at the wound and says, "Not bad," and licks the blood up. And then she spits it into the cauldron, and where she spit this like blood and phlegm, an image begins to swirl open, and you see flashes of your mother and your father walking into these same woods and approaching the same hut. You see the two of them speaking with Mad Maudlin, and immediately you kind of get the sense that like I think you have like a moment of like forced understanding, or like a forced epiphany, if you will, that you didn't want, because you come to realize that your mother was tricked, and so was your father, and you just have this very deep sense within you that when they gave up half of their lives, that was like some sort of like a trick of wording that the witch did, and you know without a shadow of a doubt that she possesses the souls of your mother and father. They are not in the afterlife. You can see like the image changes, and after you see your father die and your mother die, it changes again, and you see images of the two of them, like their dead bodies basically grafted into trees, and the wood and the flesh begins to meld together into one, as their bodies become one with the forest that is around you. And then you wake up. Let's see if they got it.
Oh my god, freedom.
I don't think Iris is looking at Iris.
We're good. No, we got.
Sorry.
We're waiting.
Hi.
I just wanted to make sure. I had to wait for you guys to do it again.
There we go.
My headcanon of what just happened is really crazy. So
I mean,
there's probably a great battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the finger claps are the signal that we have made, because we've decided to do certain like secret conversations actually secret. The finger clap is the visual indicator that everyone can undeafen.
That was actually like kind of a little bit torturous, because you guys were getting really into whatever the heck was going on.
Yeah.
Cool.
But so on the outside, she's just seizing on the floor?
Yep. So from everyone else's POV, Clover just like goes rigid and begins seizing. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna mute for a second.
Run over to her first off because it's like she's seizing
Start
on the
beating
floor.
shit out of her.
Yeah,
Her wallet.
Orm will like step to go towards her, but then stop because he's second guessing himself.
I'm definitely going towards her because I asked her to do the detect magic, so I feel really guilty, and I'm gonna try to shake her awake. You shouldn't do that
Okay.
if someone's seizing, but you know, he's not a medical expert.
He's not a doctor, all right. He's a banker. His job isn't to keep people safe; it's to get people money.
Yeah.
So yeah, after about a minute of like calling out to her, giving her like a little slap, like you guys maybe like put like I don't know a splash of water on her. Maybe don't waterboard an unconscious person. But-
Guys, don't pour water on people that are having seizures.
Don't do that.
Don't do
but
that.
yeah,
Just let them do their thing.
You would see her eyes flutter and her body goes slack. And it takes her like a few moments, but she starts regaining consciousness.
Clover?
Clover, as you're coming out of it, the last thing that you hear is the whisper of her voice saying, just know that yours is a fate of your own making, child.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I think coming out of that, just based on how that conversation ended, Clover wakes up feral, like hissing,
Uh-oh.
screaming, rage crying, like her hands are like reaching out to like claw at something. She doesn't know who's
And,
in front of her, but she is angry when she wakes
I
up.
believe that's Ego and Dawn. So if you want to make 2 unarmed strikes against them.
Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Let's do it again.
This is
Let's
gonna be kind
go.
of funny.
So the first one is shit. That's gonna be a. I think I get +2. Double check. Oh, +3. So that's a 15 on the first
Does a
one.
15 hit Ego.
No, without my blade song, my AC is still 16. I like
Mhm.
grab her wrist when she tries to claw at my face.
And I'm sure you're not gonna hit Dawn.
No,
but-
it's also another 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just scrabbling
Clover.
against armor and yeah.
Clover, stop.
She is such a bitch.
I don't have all the context. I'm assuming you mean my mom.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Did she do anything to you? Well, I mean, clearly she did.
She tried to make a deal, and she's really stupid because she should have offered me something better than what she offered.
I'm sorry.
Not your fault. None of this is your fault, Ego.
Okay. I want to expose you all to her as little as possible. Really. Especially you.
Oh no, I want to
She-
see her again. I definitely want to see her again. She
I
tricked
can't
them,
stop you.
Ego. She tricked everyone.
Who
do you mean?
everyone? Me? Yes.
I mean,
obviously,
yes, but I thought my mom. She tricked my mom. And dad, I guess.
when they
She-
came wanting to make a deal.
So I could be born?
What's the trick? I mean, you're here.
The trick is their souls belong to her now. She has them. Melted into trees in the woods that not these ones I would look, but
like melted into it.
My mother also lies a lot, trying to say things that's gonna get under your skin.
Is there a way to like get them back from something like that? Like Hags deals? Is there a way to undo it? Is there a way to like not bring them back but like free them? Give them peace? Rest?
I put my other hand over yours, and I like have your one hand that you tried to claw my face with sandwiched
Sorry.
between the two of mine. There was a lot that my mother didn't tell me about witches. But we've met more than just my mother now. I believe that no smart witch is going to make a hex or a curse or a deal that she can't undo if she needs to. There are just as many people that come to make deals as there are people that come offering more things to undo them. It wouldn't make sense to have anything like that be permanent. But also, she could be lying to you.
She could also be lying to you too.
I know. But,
Okay.
okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you.
It's okay, because you didn't. You were just kind of flailing about.
I'm not a fighter. I'm not very good at hitting. I'm not used to hitting people. It doesn't feel good.
I know.
I'm not entirely sure this helps at all, but I can tell you that she lied to me. Because technically, she said she was going to kill all of you right away, and you're alive.
Yeah.
She said she was gonna make it slow.
Well, yeah, but
The exact.
She hasn't
Or
started yet.
If she says she's gonna kill you and you're still alive, that means you're not dead.
yeah, exactly.
She tried to convince me
dumb,
to leave the forest and leave Ego and the rest of you behind in exchange for finding out the true nature of Mom's deal. But it was like that. Trying to get me to leave was the stupidest thing she could have ever asked for. She's not very smart.
Well, also, we spent some time in the Feywild. We know that it's good to think about why a deal is being offered instead of just the deal itself. If she wants you to leave, it's because she doesn't want you to continue here. Which means we're right where we should be.
Yeah.
But it means that she doesn't have the power to stop us directly.
We'd have to leave willingly. She can't force us to leave. At least not yet.
She can certainly make it difficult, but it seems like we're not in danger of her appearing out of nowhere.
I think we should refrain from casting spells on her effigy.
Yeah,
That's fair.
sorry for asking you to do that.
Okay, I probably would have done it without your suggestion.
He grimaces. He's like,
Yeah, she would. God damn it.
I had maybe a thought for the plinths, but it's really just as much of an educated guess as I can make. If they're concepts and it's old magic, a lot of ancient magic is based in ritual and using certain substances that bear powerful, deeper meanings to, concepts.
Like virgin's blood.
Like virgin's blood. Or, in some respects, the, seed of a man. Things like that. Anyway, we have 4 plinths here. We have possibly 4 colors. If I was thinking of what sort of primordial materials, or if there was a physical thing that could be put up there that could resonate with deeper concepts, I would be thinking of things like blood, or bones, or ash, or pure water, fire.
She asked
Things
for my
that
hair
are-
and fingernails. Would those count?
Well, that's the
Or is that different?
that's probably so that she can make some kind of puppet of you, if I'm being
Oh.
entirely honest. Having parts of someone gives you power over them, much like knowing their true names. Certain spells, when focused onto your hair, or a tooth, a nail, make them particularly potent against you. That's also why we protect our hair so much.
Hmm.
So would like red be blood and like is that the correlation or is it something else?
It feels grossly simple for such powerful magic, but on the other hand, we're talking about arcane fundamentals here.
Right.
So, yeah, maybe red, blood, or fire, blue, maybe water, bone, white, ash, gray. It was
You
just
say-
some thoughts.
But you say that the plinths represent concepts that are too big for words, right?
Yes. Well, because... No, go on.
It does seem, I mean, you would be the expert here, but it's kind of weird, right? If the glyphs, engravings, carvings, whatever you want to call them, represent these concepts, but what's needed are like these, I don't know, base elements. Why not just represent those?
Probably because
hmm.
there might be more power in representing them with these symbols that speak to larger concepts rather than just having a symbol for blood, having a symbol for bone. When I think blood, I think life, I think legacy, I think family, I think these sorts of things that all of those words individually can't be summed up with one word, but blood is what links them. And I think possibly representing that entire concept with a symbol makes more sense than a direct translation of just blood. You know?
Yeah.
About this time, a couple more pixies would come back and let you know, Saoirse, that they did find something red. They found a very large tree that is covered in blood.
Oh,
Blood tree!
Well, I guess we have our first hint.
Did that pixie happen to come in the direction that that plinth is facing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When's the last time that you saw your mom? Like in
Was it-
person, not.
Oh. Before... Well, look, okay, saying in person is really tough for someone like her because she goes into dreams. It's if you truly mean like outside of a dream, even though that is just as physical for her as out here, then I'd say before going to the carnival.
So she's
What
been
if, like-
somewhere else.
What if like this is her true body and she's trying to get us to like bring her back physically?
Then she wouldn't make this deal to stop Clover from messing around here.
That's right.
Or she would, because she's lying and trying to trick us, and she knew Clover wouldn't accept it.
That's also possible.
So she's just trying to...
Manipulate. That's like the whole game.
I don't... I guess it could be possible, but it seems like a lot of layers.
I lean more on the fact that what we do with this monument is not something that she wants us to interrupt. Reason being, the forest was fine before, and it had been for quite some time. Only now does it seem that this is causing all of this disturbance. And I firmly believe that if it was anything good that we should ignore instead of stop, we wouldn't have a corrupt forest with no animals. We have to believe that the natural order here should be restored.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a possibility that we unlock this thing and it makes like a problem. It's kind of...
It could.
My counterpoint is, I don't know if that's even a helpful line of thought. Now I'm just worried.
That's what I feel like we need to be worried.
Yeah, but I don't want to be second guessing every decision I'm gonna make, especially when we have to do something regardless.
We won't know if it's the right or wrong choice until we make it.
We just have to be on the same side.
So, then let's go. I think we have an idea of where to go, and maybe we know how to get something done. Maybe after we start figuring this out, we'll get a better grasp on whether or not this is a good or bad thing.
Alrighty. So it sounds like we're heading in the direction of the bloody tree.
Yay!
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you guys have the pixies there, so they can help you get there, so it's not going to be all that hard. We are, however, going to take a little bio break right now because
Sure.
it's 9:48.
Bio break.
All right, fam.
Approximately 1 hour of game left. So everybody, we'll be back in like 5 to 7 minutes. We're just going to take a quick break, so don't leave, or I will
don't
cry.
BRB. Enjoy the ad reel intermission break. Yippee! BRB.
Yippee, we're back! Oh boy, here we
Thanks
are.
for waiting.
Thanks for waiting, guys. Cool. Yeah, let's get back into it. You guys are gonna head over to a lovely tree in the forest. That there's nothing weird or wrong about at all. The fairies are able to just like lead you there. As you guys are walking though, because another hour has passed by this point probably, I'm gonna need con saves from Dawn, Saoirse, and Clover.
So I would get disadvantage on this because of the necrotic die.
Yeah, I guess
Okay.
so.
Well,
Because here's the thing: is like with the ability check, she's already got disadvantage from exhaustion, so it makes sense that like my next die would be disadvantage for the necrotic die to be of use.
yeah, I still have my bonus.
Okay,
Wow.
that's fine. You said con
Yes.
1.
You're looking to be at a
Two.
13.
Oh well.
Uh.
Okay.
Okay, so you definitely got a 25. Like
I definitely got a
really
really
wants you to have a
want-
25.
I guess I rolled 2 25s.
Yeah, so you don't get another point of exhaustion. The
Oh.
spores don't begin to develop in your body.
Okay.
I mean, nothing.
I got
And then
a 20.
You're
20.
all right.
Spore babies.
Spore babies is wild.
I make everyone M-preg in the game.
Oh yes. Wait, can I choose to fail?
No, please.
This is not. You don't want to end up with little. Spore
No,
babies.
no.
It
I'm
wouldn't
good.
be well.
Yeah.
And then I just need one for Saoirse as well.
17.
All right, you are all okay. Nobody gains another point of exhaustion as you make your way.
Make it away.
If there's any conversations or anything anyone wants to do or say, now is the time.
No, just stealing myself.
Be prepared.
Okay. All right, there is foster cat craziness happening in the background. So if I die live on stream, y'all know that Robin and Ivy did it. Anyway. The metallic scent of blood permeates the air in this part of the forest, and as each footfall connects with the ground beneath you, you feel a deep thrumming, almost like a heartbeat. That heartbeat begins to pulse in your ears too. You feel it all throughout your body, and soon, the source of that beating, as well as the scent of the blood, becomes clear. A great tree towers over its brethren in this part of the forest, gnarled branches cloaked not in leaves, but in beating hearts that drip with old blood. The fleshy roots of this tree spread out like tangled veins across the bruised and blood-stained ground, and a single dark, hollow, maw-like yawns from the thick trunk of this sanguine tree. Guys, we might not get to the infant death tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yay! What am I supposed to say to that?
That's good. It's good. We're fine.
all right. So,
I'm.
do we have to get something from here?
Clover's
If-
gonna take 3 steps back as we approach this tree. She's
So
gonna
you guys are a good 100 feet away from this tree.
Cool. I'm still stepping 3 steps behind my party. I do not want to be near any trees right now.
Yeah.
My assumption, again, I'm just kind of taking educated guesses at how this ritual is probably being performed, is that we take something from the tree, we bring it back to the plinth. I don't know if that necessarily means gathering some of the blood or maybe a fruit from the tree, something like that, most likely. I also would wager a guess that that is not a simple task. There may be some kind of protection.
I believe the same. Either way, I'd need to get way closer before I can start getting the tree's measure.
I'm not going to be able to do anything from back here. So, we faced worse.
Yeah.
Approaching?
Yeah, he's gonna approach the tree at least to 60 feet.
Okay.
Because as I get within 60 feet of the tree, I want to use Divine Scent.
Okay. What does that tell you? What information do you get from that?
Oh, you know what? I don't know why I keep trying to use this like it would work on Fae, but because it never does, and I always forget. But if there are any, celestial fiends or undead within 60 feet of me, I would recognize where they are.
You do not pick up any of those. Does your divine sense tell you if ground is consecrated or desecrated?
It sure does.
You get the sense that this is desecrated ground.
Yeah, so he'll step closer to the tree, and as he puts out the scent, he kind of shudders and will lift a hoof like he just stepped in something dirty, and he'll say, "Yep. Well, whatever happened here definitely ruined the ground. It's desecrated."
Probably going to be the case for other parts of the forest for the purposes of whatever ritual my mother put together.
No demons or zombies, though, which I guess is good.
Can we all go up to it together?
Sounds like a good idea.
Clover's
Either
probably
I'll
not
go-
super into that. But
How about Clover? You can stay back. I'm definitely going closer.
I'm definitely staying back. Yeah. She stays at least 3 feet behind whoever is the furthest away from the tree.
okay, so Clover's staying back. Who's going towards the tree? And how close are you getting?
I'm going.
Yeah, I will cautiously move as close up to the. I'm going to cautiously move as close up to the tree as I can, within touching distance. I do have my shield out.
Okay. So if you're getting within touching distance, remember when anyone else getting in touching distance?
I'm gonna stay back with Clover. I don't want her to be back by herself.
Oh no, I just ripped the little foot off of my kitty cat wrist rest. I've mangled him.
Where I am is going to depend a little bit on where Aurum is, if those two are staying back.
Lads.
Aurum's not taking the lead. Not right now.
All right. So
I'll go with Dawn.
Okay. So for the two of you who are approaching the tree, within touching distance, you can roll me a perception check.
You know, I'll be perceiving.
It's not very hard.
A natural 20 for me.
11.
Okay. So the thing that you will both notice as you get closer is that the bark on this tree, number one, it's fleshy. Number two, carved into the bark, almost like scarification that hasn't healed. You can see that what you thought was maybe a pattern or texture to the wood, it's actually writing that is carved and spiraling up the trunk of the tree down every single branch. It's writing. What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Common, Undercommon, Sylvan, and Goblin.
So there's parts of this writing that look kind of Sylvan, but it's not necessarily a language that you understand. With a natural 20 on that roll, because you get close enough to touch, you can kind of see up into this like hollow in the tree. And you know how like normally if a tree has a hollow, like if you stand at different angles, you can like see into it because of the light. This is like pitch black. Like it's completely dark and gosh, you know what?
Please, other party members, come up here. There is a hollow in a blood tree, and I don't want to be the little wizard that has to stick his hand in it.
I can send a pixie over there.
He's
You do have
perfect.
You do have like 4 pixies with you right now.
Yeah, I can send one of them into the hole. If you want.
Is the pixie down for that?
They're down for whatever she wants.
Yeah. They're not going to die here. They'll just end up going back to the Feywild, so it's not really, there's no risk for them.
I'd rather a pixie go in there than me sticking my arm in the hole in the blood tree.
I think I'm close enough as well, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you go in the hole and see what's what.
Your turn.
Okay. Really quick with the
The pixies all draw straws like, Twinkle Sparkle, it's gonna be you today. You have to go in the dark hole.
You took out the dark hole. Sorry. With your nat 20, really quick, one thing I think that Ego would notice about the writing is that it seems like whatever is written here is repeating. So it's not like every single branch has something different. The same thing is written many, 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 many times on this tree. And it seems like it's not that long. It's like maybe like a couple lines of a poem, like equivalent.
Yeah, he'll probably call back and he'll say, there's writing here, but I can't read it. It kind of looks like it's related to Sylvan, maybe, but I don't.
I have Celestial, Primordial, and Halfling.
I'm gonna guess it's primordial. Maybe. Or it's something older.
Might be older. Send the pixie first, and if we really don't know, then I'll try to read it.
Yeah. Guys, I'm not any languages. I've got Druidic and Gnomish in addition to whatever you guys have.
Ooh,
So.
it could be
Druidic.
Could be Druidic.
I'll go take a look.
Yeah. When you approach, because you also know Sylvan because you're like a fae. The language, there's parts of it you see that kind of seem Sylvan, and then there's also parts that seem Druidic. And you think that like with the two of those combined, you can more or less get the meaning that's like conveyed here, but you may not understand every single word.
I don't think I'll understand any words, but I'll just like repeat them so that the people who understand magic stuff can maybe understand better.
At least the Sylvan roots, because multiple of us speak Sylvan. Maybe at least Sylvan, not the Druid part. I'm
assuming Leonin or Minotaur don't help.
No, unfortunately they do not. Good try though.
Yeah.
Okay. So Saoirse, I'm gonna read this out loud because I feel like some of the words are gonna be, you're not gonna know how to pronounce them, but I'm gonna paste it in lore dumps also. So you can read the inscription.
Saoirse is absolutely reading this out loud, like sounding out words, like playing with them, figuring out what it means.
You read, Wayman blood of weird woman's womb, with thee I bind the unraveling doom, sanguine and beating my desire, I cast away into the fire, hearts unwanted but will unbroken, with Dweila aspect I weave my token. At this time, the pixie goes into the hole and it's gone. You have 7 pixies now.
Okay, so it's like dead gone. Got
it's just like unsummoned, like it's just like delete.
Yeah.
Like it's gone.
Alright, well, good news. I can read this. I don't understand any of it, but I read it. And bad news, it killed the pixie. Well, not killed it, but like sent it back. So.
What the fuck?
Okay. What do you mean you read it but you don't understand it?
I mean, I know the words, I just don't know what they mean.
What are the words?
Oh, no, she was absolutely reading them, like I said, out loud.
Oh, okay.
She told you guys as she was figuring it out.
It's in lore dumps if you guys want to read it.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means either. Wayman blood.
Wayman blood. Wheela aspect.
Oh, weird woman's womb. With thee I bind the unraveling doom, single meeting my desire, I cast away. Okay, I mean, so some of this is just some oldish spelling of modern words, like with
Right.
dual aspect.
So
City that
to clarify, when you read that word Dweila, it's not like you're seeing, oh, this is like an archaic form of the word dual. You're like, this is one of the words that Saoirse's like, I have no idea. Like, she's like, blah 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 blah. What does this mean?
Yeah, it's not dual aspect. It's
it's
of something.
Like the Wayman, Weird, and Dweila are all words that you guys have never seen before.
Oh no, now all the Gaelic viewers are going to like get really mad at me.
Why do they get mad at you?
Don't worry, they'll get mad at me too. It's okay.
Oh, it's just an old way of spelling a regular word. Jesus. Well,
I want you to know, by the way, every single time some of this witchy shit comes up, like, Don is, like, staring at directly at Ego.
well, and like whenever because I was like a baby witch, so Ego's looking at it, it's like,
Yeah. Those are words that say things.
Those are words that say things.
Ego will be like,
I mean,
this is some kind of incantation.
I mean, like the first line, Saoirse wouldn't know about this, but it feels, for me, it feels like menstruation. Like, womb blood is very literally that.
Yeah. Of the two words that we would know, yeah.
It took me about. I was like, why would Saoirse not know about that?
They don't do that.
They don't do that.
You don't do that.
They don't do
That's
that.
not how babies are made in the Feywild.
What a woman. Am I right?
Yeah,
Must be
but-
nice. God damn
I
it.
know, right?
I mean, like, they can. It's just very gauche. Like, it's got
they just
little
choose not
taboo.
to.
Like, it's very,
Yeah.
like... It's like choosing, instead of, like, using the internet or, like, electricity, like, it's like going full Amish. They're like, why would you choose to do that to yourself, you know? Like, ew, you're gonna, like, birth something? Ugh! Why not just birth it out of a flower?
But this, like, even if they birth something, they're not going to necessarily deal with, like, periods, because that's when you don't birth something. So
Although I
True.
will say, since it says blood of weird woman's womb, with thee I bind the unraveling doom, I think it means child.
I do think it
blood
means... Yeah.
Yeah, blood here is referring to blood relative. I think this is child. I think it's whatever Wayman means.
About
Child
Ego.
of and a weird woman. Not to be confused with weird, like strange, but I think could mean like witch's daughter, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Witch's daughter with thee I bind the unraveling doom. Sounds kind of like me.
No,
Sanguine and beating, my desire, you lost your heart.
The heart.
The desire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he like thinks about it for a second, and he was like, and then he's like, "What if we set the tree on fire?"
I mean, it says cast away into the fire. If we want to be literal about it. But I don't think it's about the tree.
I'll put my hand in the hole.
Don't.
Oh, your hand in the hole?
No.
I will. I'm not scared.
What if you lose your hand?
Your hands are pretty important for you.
Yeah.
Stick a pinky toe in there.
I was gonna say, I want to take a stick on the ground and stick it in the hole.
Yeah, we could try a stick. Stick's not a bad
Sticking my
idea.
stick in the hole.
You're gonna stick your stick in the hole. You
Yeah.
stick the stick in the hole. When you pull it out, the length of stick that you had put into the hole is gone.
Oh boy. Oh.
Is this
Was it like wood chip
I need-
sounds as you like put it in there, or like
Guys.
pencil sharpener?
Kristy, is your like greater D&D knowledge ticking right now? Because I'm thinking that Ego doesn't have any. I'm worried that this tree hole is a sphere of annihilation.
Yeah, that's literally my fear. I hate it.
Okay. Look, I don't think you should put your hand in the hole because I don't think anything is coming back out of the hole. At least from what we're observing.
Agreed.
Now, something I could try a little bit safely is I could take one of my teeth out, toss it in there, and see if I can use remote viewing. Maybe it's just a portal, but it seems to be a portal that
Severs.
doesn't suck. Yeah.
That's
So
why I'm not sure
more
it's
so
a
thinking
portal.
It'll just destroy.
Yeah, me too. Because, like, normally if it's a portal, you could, like, in theory, like, go back and forth. Like, if it was, like, a pocket dimension and then it was hiding something inside the hole,
And
then...
the pixie was like totally like
Just-
it was gone.
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 It was like
yeah.
dispelled.
You know, this is one of, if this is a ritual my mom put together, can I look through my mother's spellbook? See
Sure.
any mention of anything? These weird words or anything like that?
Yes, you can. The DC is going to be very high. I just want you to know.
Understood.
This is because this is most of this information your mother did not share with you.
Yeah.
But you can roll an investigation or Arcana check.
It's going to be Arcana. Well, actually, they're both +9.
Do you want guidance?
Please.
You're looking to beat a 25.
I'm
Alright,
going
I can
to...
do it.
Hang
Yeah.
on. Hang on. Don't do anything yet. Let me just double check.
Haven't rolled.
Okay.
Oh, Suncraft is being creepy. There's like moaning.
I am also
Maybe Suncraft
going
would be
to
freaky.
bend luck, so I'm going to give you an extra D4. I'm going to use my sorcery points to bend luck because I feel like we need information, and she's
Okay,
really
so
pissed
it's-
off at your mom.
So it's an additional D4 or a reroll of the D4?
Any is just an extra D4 that you apply to the
Okay.
number rolled as a bonus or
So
a
you
penalty,
basically
but
get-
I'm giving you a bonus, not the penalty.
So you get two
2d4.
Arcana
2d4.
check plus 2d4.
Yeah, and I'm going to use my
Alright.
sorcery points.
Well, it's 25.
I have a +9, 1d20 +9 plus 2d4.
Yes.
How about a natural 20 for a 35, Vic?
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, dice.
Dan,
Show
okay.
me what's in my mother's book. I've been reading it for this whole campaign.
Sorry, Vic.
No, you're good. Okay, some weird stuff. Some weird stuff's gonna happen. So
Oh, no.
literally, you pull out, you like sit at the base of this tree, and you pull out your mom's book, and you start like reading through it, and you're like looking, and there's a part of you that is like, this is a fool's task. I have read this book cover to cover so many times. I know exactly what's in here down to the punctuation mark. And then a drop of blood falls from the tree above you and lands on a page of the book. And as it like drips down, you begin to see like other layers of like writing and script appear underneath the blood trail on this book. Which gives you the thought that there may be like hidden writing that needs to be unlocked with blood specifically on this book. So if you spill blood on this book, you may be able to get something that you normally wouldn't have gotten if you hadn't nat 20'd.
Yeah,
Holy
so
shit.
everyone sees Ego flipping kind of through the pages, and then there's the drip, and Ego's like, wait, hold on. And then doesn't explain, because wizard epiphany moment, you just see Ego take the book and start like open-faced pressing her spell book against the bark of the tree and like gently like stroking it.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I will say, because you nat 20, you do that, and it's like it works sort of. You can see that there's writing, but it's like garbled. You get the sense that the owner of this book needs to spill blood on it. That doesn't necessarily mean your mother, but the owner of this book.
Oh, it's
Gotta
gotta be
your
me.
blood. Yeah, it's gotta be your blood. Can't be just any blood.
No. So I do want everyone to know the natural 20 check has made Ego start just muttering to herself, not explaining anything to you. Rubs the book on the tree, looks back at it. No. It's gotta be me. Puts the book on the ground, takes her dagger, her scissors.
Aim. Oh yeah, her scissors, yeah.
And I'm just gonna. I always hate that people do it across the palm because it's like you have to hold things. So I'm gonna do it like on the arm, on the top part of the arm, cut down there, and then just drip onto my book. So
down the elbow.
I'm so sorry that Ego's not explaining any of that, but like is going on like a weird tangent right now.
No, this tracks for Ego. I don't think Clover's at all surprised by it.
Do you want me to deal damage to myself for the cutting?
Yeah, you take 6 points of slashing damage from that.
Hey. That's enough to send a regular person unconscious.
Yeah. You need a lot of blood. You need a lot of blood for this one.
Okay.
Okay, so in doing this, you are able to successfully uncover this second layer of writing that was hidden in your mother's book. I did not expect that this was going to be happen. I'm going to be fully transparent with you. So I'm going to give you the spark notes. And then I'm going to come up with a better way to make this look cool, it makes sense for the book maybe. So I think this is a very big moment for Ego. But that is ultimately up to you. Because for Ego's entire life, she has wanted to know the true magic, the ancient magic, that deep magic that witches tap into, not the boring shit that wizards do. And I think this is the first time that you, one, feel connected to that magic, and two, feel like you have control, a measure of control over it. Because you've been exposed to it, you've never, peeked behind the curtain, and you feel like looking at what's written here in your mother's book, through the blood, is, unlocking a level of knowledge that you didn't know was possible. So what you take out of this book is essentially that a lot of the magic, the old magic that your mother does, in some ways, it's very symbolic, and the ways that she has chronicled and written about this magic that she does, it can be represented in a lot of ways. So, in certain passages, she's talking about this power almost as if it's a song that's being written with many, many different notes and instruments and harmonies and all of these different layers coming together, and if you're going to put together an entire orchestral, whatever, there's so many different parts of it that make the whole. So you kind of get that, or what I think Ego picks up on a little bit more out of this, and what your mother gravitated towards in her own personal desire of how to represent this, is manipulating threads. It's almost as if this magic makes up the threads of creation, and your mother was learning how to manipulate them, cut them, tie them, make knots in this kind of power. So look at nat 20. Okay, so you get
You've given me a lot. It's fine.
No, you find other words. So you see mention of the word Dwila, and from how it's spoken about in the book, you get the sense that this is it's an aspect, capital A aspect. Which is the word,
there are the aspects, and Dwila is one of them.
Dwila is one of the aspects. It is representative of desire, of force of will, your drive, the things that push you to go forward. She also describes Dweila as the red thread. This is like the fate thread, and this is also like
I knew it. I knew it was a word like fate.
yeah.
Weird
So
like fate. Oh my god.
so Dweila is the red thread of fate, is what it's called like colloquially. She basically like talks about how certain cultures have mythology around threads that connect people, and there is in fact a red thread. It is, you know, like the Dweila aspect is associated with will and desire, but the specific wording that she like uses for that type of energy, like Wayman. You also get the sense that this term Wayman, it comes from the word wame, which is like an archaic word for like a womb. And that's something about like the Dweila aspect has to do, it's very like there is a literal like womb-like aspect to it, but there is also like the concept of like an oven, or you know, any other like thing where you put one thing in, a transformation happens because of energy, and then something new comes out. And how that process of transformation that is performed in many, many different arts and crafts, and in many, many different biological processes is the representation of this aspect. So yeah, it's the way that the word Wayman is talked about is almost as if it's a substance.
Okay, so we're working with some pretty deep terms here. Could an interpretation of that line, Wayman blood of weird woman's womb, be interpreted as this transformative substance of the fate woman?
I would say leave the fate and weird part. Weird is like a word that is a Victoria word that is going to have a little bit of a different definition. So I would say suspend belief on the functional definition as we know it. But I do think that you would get the sense that Wayman blood is like is the substance that you're kind of like looking for, or like Wayman stone would be a stone that
like
has been infused.
Philosopher's stone kind of thing.
Yeah, it could be like reading it. I think when you look at the tree, you realize like this is a Wayman tree. Like it is a tree that is inherently infused with the sheer force of desire and will of a person. So it's like Wayman is the physical representation of the aspect Dweila.
Okay.
So desire and will is manifested in this almost like blood-like substance, but for like Wayman blood, you get like transformative blood. So this is likely a being whose blood is inherently transformative or carrying that kind of power.
Very difficult for ego to put all of that into words as well.
Yeah.
But for the sake of time, so that other people can make their reactions, imagine that ego upon reading is stammering and mumbling all of basically that whole conversation I had with Victoria, with my questions being ego asking that of herself and then kind of correcting herself with the syntax and being like, no, don't think too narrow, it could be this. And then probably eventually looks up from the book and goes, sorry, I thought, you know, it's my mother's book. She clearly would have written about it. A drop of blood from the tree showed that she has a whole second hidden book written in here, revealed by blood. So Sorry, I bled on it. And well, she is talking about some of this Wayman tree, this transformative blood, this aspect of will made physical. This is my mother knew much more about ancient magic than she ever wanted to let on to me. She's trying to learn how to manipulate threads of fate. She's doing some pretty serious stuff.
Yeah, that kind of tracks.
Wayman blood is,
And this is a Wayman
them.
tree.
That's bleeding.
I'm not gonna say this in character, by the way, because Don doesn't want to say it out loud, but it low key kind of sounds like, I feel like, I don't know how you get a Wayman tree, but it might lend to the idea that her parents were put into a tree like this tree.
Why do you think Clover does not want to go near this tree?
No.
Because of the the whole
Yeah.
thing of it being an aspect of desire.
And desire, yeah.
Yeah.
So do we think then possibly the hole in the tree is more like this womb in the sense of put something in, something else can come out depending on what you put in it?
Maybe.
Like the
I
oven,
don't-
like the oven analogy?
I'm not sure.
I just
It
don't
feels
know
like everything that we put in the tree just kind of got destroyed.
because maybe we didn't put the right thing. I
But
mean,
we also
because
don't know what the right thing is. And it could just be that all we need is the blood from the tree and not whatever's inside.
I mean, we can collect some of the blood, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But then, do we just go back and see about putting the blood on the plinth?
I think it's
It's-
worth a try.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, it
It's
doesn't work.
something.
We won't know until we try it.
Yeah, because if this Dweila aspect is synonymous with Wayman blood, then it was used to make something or weave something, and that something could obviously be a part of whatever ritual is affecting the forest.
Yeah, I mean, it does say, right, with Dweila aspect, I weave my token.
Oh, so the thing is token?
This could be the token, or it could be referring to something else, but if Wayman is a physical embodiment of Dweila aspect, and it says with Dweila aspect I weave my token, it could mean that the tree is said token. Or it could be that is only because we have three other plinths, sorry. And all of these concepts are, as we know from the symbols, most likely connected in some greater way. They could each be a different aspect.
Aspect, yeah. To a bigger...
The symbol that
yeah,
we saw
that's-
on this
that's
plinth
kinda
could
what I'm
be
thinking.
a symbol representing Dweila.
Yeah.
But that's also what I'm thinking, though. If all of the plinths represent these aspects that we didn't have names for, these greater concepts, but like with Dweila aspects, there's a physical version of it. The Wayman or the blood. There might be physical versions of these other
aspects. Yeah.
at the other plinths
I
that
think
we
so.
bring to the plinths.
So we start with
Yeah.
the blood and hope that that's the actual physical manifestation. We don't actually have to, like, break off a branch of this tree. Just take the blood.
Mm-hmm.
I think the blood is the important part, but it does give me, I mean, I think like we said earlier, we need to move forward to see what's happening.
Yeah.
But it does make me a bit more worried, like with Aurum's trepidation before. It
Make things
feels
worse.
almost like doesn't that all just feel like finishing a ritual instead of breaking it?
Yeah,
It
I think
does.
so.
It really does. But I mean, like we said before,
What else is
But
there to do?
well, you
We
said
could-
we could burn the tree. We
You
could
can
try and
leave!
destroy the. We could
Here's
try
the
and
thing.
destroy the tree. We could leave it all, but
We could try to destroy the tree. We could try to do the physical aspects, potentially finishing a ritual or like cutting short a ritual, or just fixing whatever happened here. But maybe because if it's all of us that's doing it, it's not finishing the ritual. Maybe it just has to be you, and that's why she doesn't want us near you. She wanted me to leave you. She wants you alone.
Aurum, you spoke with my mother. She made a threat to you, right? But did it have anything to do with like trying to get you to leave?
I mean, she didn't explicitly tell me to leave, but she said I had to choose between you or my family.
So possibly like going back home to
Yeah.
help them instead of us.
Yeah. I mean, I get the knee-jerk reaction that she expected me to go home because she assumed you guys don't matter or something. I don't really know. I mean, we're friends and we've been together for a while. We've got through a lot of stuff, so...
Because my mother is so inherently deceptive, you can never take something that she says at face value. However, by analyzing the deals that she's offering and the threats that she's making, you can make an assumption as to her true intentions. It does sound like maybe trying to get me alone.
That was my gut instinct when I was talking to her. She was really trying to offer me different options for me to leave. And specifically leave you.
So at the very least, we know we should stay together. But
Yeah.
We don't have to do and we don't have to do anything with the tree right now. I don't think, anyway. If we're suspicious about the aspects of the rituals, we should visit the other sites and figure out what they're saying and what we might have to bring from them.
should we take some blood anyway?
I think so. At the very minimum, at least we'd have it. Just in case.
It's good, yeah, it would be good to have it just in
We just don't
case
go back to
decide
the... Yeah, we just don't go back to
to use
the
it.
site.
The last thing I could think to maybe do here is Saoirse, you're able to talk to plants as well as animals?
Probably. Let me double check exactly what it says. Speech of the woods. Beasts can no, just creatures.
Damn.
I don't have. I
Damn.
mean, I could.
I can-
I think there's like a spell I could take.
There is a
but-
spell for it, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
so
I believe.
I just don't have it right now.
Prepped,
so
yeah.
I could do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I only have to speak with animals.
Okay. Because I was thinking, like, maybe if it's still a tree, I know it's like kind of a flesh bleeding tree, but maybe
Maybe you
if
could
it was a
doctor this tree.
person, well, if it was a person turned into a tree,
Clover's ears flatten and she takes another step back.
sorry, I'm
No,
just
you're
trying
not.
to get as much information
You're
as
not
possible.
wrong. You're not wrong. I just don't like it.
I gotta
Well,
look at
if you
that.
guys if you want to wait till tomorrow I can come and speak with the plant life around here. But
Can you see if the pixies can find any other things with like the other colors, maybe?
I still have 4 of them out there.
Yeah,
Looking-
Okay.
let's take some of the blood, the Wayman, I guess, the physical aspect of the physical manifestation of the Dweila aspect.
Mm-hmm.
The aspects are what the monument is wanting to be returned to those plinths. Whether or not that is what we should do, yet to be determined. But we have the means. I think we have the pattern,
Yeah.
at least, for what is going on. So let's take it. And then I will say, if we think... Because the thing is, I can tell you one thing, and that is destroying the tree, if we were able to do it, is definitely going to not be something that my mother wants. Because nothing points to us, you know, there's no evidence that that is what we should do.
I have
But because
fireball.
my mother doesn't like it. But I was going to say, it could, if there's even a fragment of a chance that that is one of your parents, then we can't risk destroying it. We just can't.
It might not even be them. It
I
would
would-
be someone else. If she's done
It
it to my
could.
parents, it could be how many others has she done this to?
My
It
mother
could have
did
been
deals
a
with
part of-
so many people.
And it could be a part of the making of the tree in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we leave it for now. We'll take some of the Wayman,
Yeah.
but whether or not we
so-
offer it to the plinth, we'll decide later.
Well, so when you go to like take some blood off of the tree, like as soon as you start walking away from the tree, the blood dries and like flakes away in your hands.
Oh.
Well, there's another dilemma. Puzzle after puzzle after puzzle.
Okay.
Did I just ruin
branch?
everything?
Yeah. Can we try to branch?
Are you gonna try to break a branch off the tree?
No, I'm not. Someone else can.
I hate when the DM does this shit,
I
man.
know.
Because I just want to be clear.
You guys are touching the branch.
You're breaking a branch off the tree.
Just like to confirm, like, you know, caught in 8K, you are taking a branch off of the tree, yes?
I mean,
Do you
it's
want to take
either-
a branch off the tree, or would you like me?
I don't think that I should directly do anything more with this, just in case my mom is trying to get me to willingly participate in a ritual.
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea that you don't do it.
And if
And I'm
something
too
happens, then I'm very well defended and also very strong. So I'll take a branch off the tree.
Okay.
Or I'll try. I feel like he's like
yeah.
he's like. Eh.
Okay. I will get closer to Dawn, I guess, as backup in case something happens.
Okay. So, Dawn, as you
boy.
reach your hand up for a branch and you begin to tug on that branch, that's where we're going to end for today because it is exactly 11 o'clock.
Hell yeah!
And
Oh, no.
everything's going to be fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, welcome back. We're here. It's Beyond Witches and Wilds. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you as always to my amazing, lovely, beautiful, gorgeous players for being here with me. And thank you guys for giving me several months to, I'm not going to say to get my shit together, but to just like be, like I just needed to exist. So thank you all.
Nah,
for it. And thank
you're valid. You deserve that. You deserve the space and
Thank
time.
you, people who like watching and spectating, for being patient with me as well. Holy moly, there's violence happening behind me. Yeah, thank you, Rainman686. Thank you for hanging out in the chat. Good game, and Ryan. Hey, who else we got? Blitz went to bed. I don't know if Michael's still here. I think did Volpirate go to bed?
I think
I don't know, but all of you guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
pretty sure I saw Dogs for Life to bed. But I haven't seen
Yeah,
people-
Shannon went to bed.
Dogs for Life went to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah. Is there anything anyone wants to say or do?
Well, yes, actually, we have a loot box to roll up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I definitely have not prepared for this.
Let me
yeah,
pull this.
I forgot
Hang
about
on.
that.
Let me pull this up for you. Because Michael sent us.
Oh, is this the stuff that I haven't even looked at what Michael sent? I'm so sorry. I'm such a
No,
slob.
you're good.
Today
For
was so busy.
Saoirse. Oh,
Yeah, it's for
Saoirse's
Yeah.
getting a chest.
Saoirse just like walks into this bloody tree
Okay.
clearing and it's like,
So-
wow, I found treasure.
Literally,
I mean,
that's how it
honestly,
works.
It's like, is this
so
literally
let's
like
put this
loot?
here.
Is this like loot boxes? Is this
Basic-
like chat
this is a
reward
loot-
boxes?
This is literally loot
Basically.
boxes like you're in Apex Legends. Like, this is.
That's
yeah,
actually
hey,
really fun.
let's hope the government of the state of New York doesn't come after us for this one, guys.
So,
'cause they're
a
coming after
platinum
Valve.
chest for the viewers at home includes one roll on the major consumables tables that would be like potions and stuff, one roll for the rare magic item, and one roll for the very rare magic item. And now it's up to DM discretion depending what is rolled on the table. If it makes sense, great. If it doesn't, and it doesn't apply to like the character itself or the situation that we're in, Victoria can either just choose an item for that she deems like reasonable, or she can re-roll. DM discretion.
The only thing I have to say is that druids and magic items are not friends. So most likely, I will be getting magic items for my companions. So
Or,
That's
you know
also
what?
fair.
You know what? Keep in mind, y'all are poor as fuck.
We are poor as fuck.
You're rich in random dumb fuck little trinkets, but y'all are poor as fucking gold.
Yeah.
So,
Just
We
turn
we
it-
can sell these
I-
items.
that is-
I like the dumb
That
little
is so
trinkets,
funny.
okay?
D&D characters hoard magic items so often, but it's actually quite funny to just be like, I'm just gonna sell this.
Yeah, fair.
I'm glad that I've gotten you guys to be like collecting trinkets and like
Yeah.
not money. Like, I love that you guys are like gold. I don't need that. But
don't
like
know her.
the tears that a mother cries the first time she holds her newborn child, yeah, I need that. Like,
So Victoria,
okay.
I'm gonna.
So you're gonna give me.
There,
Oh,
I'm
yes,
gonna just give
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
You can either choose what you want to do here. I'm gonna put this in. So here, this is the Google Doc. It's, if you scroll down, you should be able to see a list that he's done, or you can just use like the D&D Beyond
Yeah.
or the DM version, Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
version of
So
things.
let's do the one roll on the major consumables. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, roll a d6, Iris.
Oh, good. Nope. All right, fine. I'm gonna have to use one of my other dice because it doesn't want to come out.
You know what? Let me change. The music is like, Graf, can you put on like not creepy music? I can't take this oppressing aura anymore.
Yeah.
It was a 6. Reroll.
Put on
Yeah.
something not creepy.
A reroll. Okay. 1.
Okay. You find a gemstone worth 1,000 gold on the ground.
Okay,
You just,
I'm
like,
actually
trip
gonna
on it.
keep that because I resurrection,
Yeah,
reincarnation,
It
and
can
all
be-
that.
Yeah, it can be whatever gemstone you want. It just has a gemstone. So if you want that to be a diamond, congratulations. There you go. Then I would like for you to roll me a d12, reroll on a 12.
Okay, D12. That's when you guys are getting the veil dice
Or-
because my Saoirse
wait,
dice
there's-
doesn't come out.
Actually,
10.
JK. D100. My bad.
Okay.
I like the table. I like the table in the DM's guide better. It has more options.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep.
40. Just 40.
just 40. Okay, Saoirse, because you're like, okay, I read this off, and like, really, what else am I gonna contribute here? Like, you're like, I have no aspects, Dweela, Wayman, I have no idea what they're talking about. So you're just like kind of wandering around, probably around the edge of the forest, like you do, talking to your pixies, and then one of your pixies is like, hey, look, somebody left a blanket on a tree branch, and you like walk over, and you see that there's this like black piece of like very soft silk hanging from a tree branch. You have a portable hole.
Oh, okay. We have gone through this whole campaign without any extra dimensional storage, so
This is great.
And then roll me another D100.
I love portable holes.
Me too. That was a good hotbox time.
55.
55?
Mhm.
Yeah, you are like looking at this piece of fabric and you're like, this is weird. You like turn this thing inside out, and falling out from this piece of fabric, which you don't know how that happened, is a potion of vitality. So when you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion levels you have and ends the poison condition on you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend.
You know, everything we've been.
Wait, it does. It removes exhaustion.
Yes, it does, and I'm gonna. This is so funny that this is what you roll.
I'm gonna drink
That
it.
is-
I was about to say, with what we're dealing with, it kind of makes sense.
I just
that we're
drink
probably-
it.
We're finding
Honestly,
it
his first instinct would be to drink it anyway.
Yeah, fair.
Well, so what you see when you pull out that like a potion bottle falls out of this like weird black piece of fabric that somehow contains things. It's a vial filled with crimson liquid that regularly pulses with dull light, calling to mind a heartbeat. So it looks like a vial of blood.
Oh, I might
Temperature-
show it to my friend first. If it looks like blood, I might be like, "Hey, maybe this is the solution to our problem."
I
It's
mean,
like, oh, it's a jar.
Look,
It's
I
a
found
jar of
a
Wayman.
blood, yeah.
It's a jar of Wayman. Cool, take that.
Okay, so thank you for that loot box. I think that was Matthew.
yeah, I believe it was Matthew.
No, it was Blitz Graybeard. Yeah.
It was Blitz.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Okay, so we did the loot box. Do we have stream tomorrow, Kristy?
Yes, we
This Friday?
do. Yes, we do.
Yippee.
We're back.
Cool.
Vandelver and Below
Okay,
tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah. Anything else that we need to announce?
Not at the moment. Maybe next week.
Cool. All right, guys. The next time you find a tree made of flesh with leaves that are just hearts, and you're like, "Gosh, what do I do about this? Because my mom is maybe trying to kill me." Don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, and we'll see you back
Hey.
here next time.
Love you. Bye.
We love you. Thank you for being here.
Love you. Bye.